Hello, full stack web developer, and welcome to Coding for All, the channel required to become a full stack web developer with practical applications and utilizing free resources. In the last video, we were introduced to what jQuery is and how we can incorporate this to the website. But now we will see how we can reduce file and selecting elements with jQuery. So before we start our video formally, like the video and subscribe to the channel so we learn and grow together. Now, if we just paste, if I just copy this, and then I just go here, paste it over there, press enter. Okay, so, and what is this? This is a huge mess, but this is essentially the minified version of jQuery library. And when you copy the URL there and paste it, including in your browser, then you can see again that this is huge mess of code. Just simply copy that and paste it over here. But let me even show you if I just copy paste some portion of this, for example. If I go here back, I create a new file. Oh, no, new file. New. Just an example. And now, if I just go like this, so you can see it is the same thing, but it is without spaces. And as I have copied and pasted for the jQuery, so this is for JavaScript. But if I would have copied and pasted the CDN of Bootstrap, then it would have been for the styles CSS. So now what I can do, or what I have actually done, first of all, just let me remove all this. I don't want this. Don't save. Then I'm going to delete this, not to trash. Perfect. Now I have opened one minifier. And what I have done here, I have copied and pasted my index.js from drumkit code. And now this is what I'm going to show you now. This is all the version we have written over there. There are spaces, there are gaps, and if now I just go to minify this, you can see here, press it. So this is all. And if I just copy, then I come back here, add a new file, paste. This is all. And trust me, this is just a crushed version of what you have already written there. And if you just copy and paste this back to your drumkit website and try to just reload and refresh it, then you'll be able to see that no matter what, your website will be doing the same function as it has been doing previously. It has just crushed everything together and got rid of comments, and this is the exactly reason why we minify our JavaScript or our CSS, because of all this code has to be loaded up by your user's browser. Now, depending on their internet speed, they may take a short time or a long time. Now, because the browser doesn't care about tabs, spaces, comments, it completely ignores all of it. There is no point asking the user to load up all this unnecessary information, and by minifying, we get rid of those things and make our website load much faster. So even if you download the jQuery, I wouldn't recommend it, because you don't need to do that. So this was just a simple thing that I wanted to tell you. So in next lesson, we are actually going to get down and dirty and actually exploring all the things that you can do with jQuery, starting by selecting elements that I'm going to show you right now. Now the most basic thing we need to do when we are creating our website is to select the elements in our web page in order to manipulate it at a later date. Now we saw that we can do it with JavaScript by saying something like, where is our JavaScript? Let it remain there. So we can do it like document dot selector, and then there's h1. Right. So what is the easiest version? If we were to write this in jQuery, then we can remove all of this part and simply write a dollar sign. What I'm saying, remove all this and just put a dollar sign. So it has the same meaning as what we have already written here. So why don't I write this down? So here is everything that you can see above. They both are the same thing, so it is better if I remove this and just let it be in a form of jQuery. So now if you're using jQuery method to select our h1, you can see how much shorter it is. Now this works very similar to query selector in the sense that inside the parentheses we are specifying the CSS selector that we will use if we were to select our element in CSS. And this is because it's the most flexible, the most adaptable, and also can be very specific. So for example, it allows us to say things like we want the h1 that has a class of title, or we want the h1 that is nested inside a div with the ID of header, or anything like that, and that works exactly the same. There's no change there. But what query selector allows us to do is when we are trying to select all of our buttons, if you remember from previously, we had to say something like, let me show you instead of just saying, it is like document dot select all, and then for button it is going to be like this. But what if I show you a magic? The magic is jQuery. Let me show you how good it can be. That's all. Trust me, that is all. I mean, there is no difference if you write this whole or only this, and so this is recommended. So you can see how we have minimized the load, the typing, and our effort by using the jQuery. So I know this is a short video. The reason is that I don't want to overburden you with long videos. So I'm going to share each and everything as small videos step by step so you can focus on specific concepts separately and then you can apply it. And trust me, the most best thing about this course is that you are learning at your own pace, and this is the best thing. This is making you disciplined and persistent. That's the best thing, and we are around done with almost 25% of our syllabus at the moment. So congratulations. So I hope this was a good video for you, although it was short, but so it is going to be more efficient than any long video. But the thing is that you need to practice and practice as many times as possible, because as we are going to proceed further, we are going to have many practical concepts that will require you to have a strong base. So I hope that you have liked the video, shared the video, and subscribed to this channel so we can learn and grow together. We will catch up next week. Until then, good luck and by full stack web developers.